The Railgun, probably one of the most creative and controversial items that have ever been added to Fortnite, and that's coming from a perspective on somebody who liked Season X, which is the airstrikes, the junk rifts. Those weren't really necessarily controversial. This one really was, for some reason. I don't know why, but regardless, I'm here to give you my thoughts on the gun, how to use it, hopefully to give you some tips just to get better. So the weird thing with this gun is it's a sniper, but you can't scope in with it, which I think is a cool aspect. I like the hunting rifle, but you have to charge it up. It's just really, really unique. It's different. We haven't had a gun like this before. And of course, the big thing for its gimmick is, and the most controversial thing about it is, obviously, as you've been playing the season, you would know that this thing shoots through walls. I feel like I need to tell you, since I'm breaking down the gun here, I'm just going to talk about everything. So, the gun will shoot through 2 pieces of build and nothing after that. So, let's say you were behind a wall and a ramp. That's what most people have been doing to put it down, to block it. It won't shoot through those. Like, it shoots through 2 builds, but it will stop right there. It won't shoot the person behind it. So it will shoot through. So you'll have to shoot through 1 piece of build to hit somebody, which is, I find very interesting. A lot of people don't think it's balanced. I think it is, because especially since it's a sniper and it's not a one-shot kill, it takes forever to charge up. Also, when you're shooting this gun, you can see the big beam when it's charging up. So it gives players a big warning. So you're going to have to be a little bit more creative using this weapon. It's a good counter for people that are boxed up. I do think that it was a good idea to vault it from competitive, because especially with the Recon scanner and everything going on with that thing, it creates for some amazing gameplay. Speaking of the Recon scanner, probably one of the biggest strategies right now with the Recon scanner, because obviously when you shoot that gun, you can mark your areas. So you will be able to see exactly where the person's hiding, where you can shoot through the wall. But all you really have to do to counter it is just like run in a circle or something. Of course, like they can still hit you, but you'll be able to see that red beam coming. You'll be able to defend it. Just don't get flustered. That's the big thing. People in this Fortnite community, they see a new gun, they go, the Railgun's overpowered. I don't necessarily, I do disagree with that. But at the same time, it's not broken. It's not something that you can't counter. If you see a big red beam coming at you, put up a wall and a ramp. I get it if 2 people have the gun, but if 2 people have 2 of anything, 2 rocket launchers, it's going to be hard to defend against. Like, I don't understand the logic when it comes to that. Something I did forget to mention, though, is speaking of shooting through walls and ramps. I did test it. I already knew this, but I wanted to test it just to double check. Fully built metal, fully built wood, fully built brick. It doesn't matter what the person has up. It will shoot through 2 layers of build. Whether it just got placed or it's fully built or like halfway or you just place it down. I just want you to know that there's nothing like super deep into it. Just think 2 layers of build. That's it. So another thing that you could really use with this gun, you have to charge it up. That's the weird thing about this, is you can't just pull it out and shoot somebody. You'll have to be a little bit creative. You'll have to you have to be a little bit far away, like you play it like a sniper, honestly. But the problem is that people can really see this thing coming. It really shines when you have more than 1 person, or it really shines with the Recon scanner. Like I was just talking about, if you carry a railgun, you'll want to carry the Recon scanner. That way you can just see where your opponents are, you can shoot through the builds, and you will have a huge advantage over them, which is really cool. Something else, this thing is a lot of fun for trick shots, but when you no-scope with it, the recoil goes all over the place. I thought that I saw a pattern at first, where it was kind of going up and to the left, your, what do you call it, the little reticle. Yeah, sorry. The reticle, it goes up and to the left a little bit. I thought I was catching on to that pattern, but I noticed it doesn't always go like that. A lot of times it did go up and to the left a little bit, so you can kind of judge where that's going to be, but at the end of the day, it's a no scope and it's not accurate. It will go right where your reticle is, but the problem is that reticle is always moving, so there's no bloom to the weapon, if that makes sense. You can make for some really cool no scope plays if you want to, like, I jumped to the side a little bit in one of my shots here, and then I hit my opponent, but that's mostly luck, because that, again, the recoil on that thing, I don't even know if I should call it recoil. You get the point. You'll be seeing it on screen here. Anyways, another thing I wanted to mention about it is the charging mechanic. Of course, like I've mentioned, you have to charge this thing up to use it, but you would think that, like the charged shotgun, the more you charge it up, the more powerful it will be. I'm here to tell you that if you didn't know, because I actually just told one of my friends this and they had no idea, they've been charging it up all the way to, no matter how much you charge it up, you're doing the same amount of damage. It affects nothing. I even tested if it shoots through more builds. It doesn't do anything. The only reason you would want to charge this thing up and like kind of overpower it is to give you more time to aim the weapon, which I think is a really cool addition. But then again, I do like if you charge it up, but I understand that would make the gun ridiculously overpowered if it worked like that. So I'm glad it doesn't. I think it's a cool mechanic, but I'm just know that you don't have to charge it up all the way if you're thinking like, hey, I'm gonna hit him for a little bit more. It will always do around the same damage. And also another thing is the rarity barely matters. Doesn't do much more. It doesn't one shot. You get the point. So if you find a blue one, it's not worth upgrading to purple. It's not worth upgrading to gold. It's just, oh cool, I found a gold one. That's pretty much the extent of it. Also, these things can spawn in any chest, but you do have a better chance of getting this at any of the IO places from the IO chests. Same with the Recon scanner, same with the pulse rifle, all those new things. You have to go to the IO places to get them. You don't have to, of course, but it'd be a lot easier to get it that way. And like I was saying, the play style is really, really weird for this because you have to play it like a sniper, but at the same time, you really, really have to lead your shots. There's no really hiding this thing that you're going to hit them with it. You can't shoot somebody and then just switch your gun and shoot them with the railgun. They'll kill you by the time that happens. So you have to play really, really passively. This gun shines in squads, in my opinion. While everyone's distracting, you're just picking people off with the railgun, especially with the Recon scanner. So guys, I gave you all the tips that I could think of. I showed you how the gun works. Hopefully this was a little bit helpful, and I'd appreciate any feedback if you want me to actually get into statistics with the damage and stuff like that. Damage from range. Another thing is you can hit this thing from so far away, just like a sniper. Again, won't affect the damage at all. It's a hit scan weapon. I think it's a really, really unique addition. So guys, let me know what you think. What do you think about the railgun? I personally don't think it's overpowered. However, I am glad that it got vaulted from competitive, because it's all about boxing up, right? You can't have something that shoots your boxes. I understand where they're coming from, but in POBs, I'm very glad they didn't nerf it. I'm very glad they kept it there. I like having these fun weapons. So guys, again, let me know what you think down below, and thank you so much for watching this video. If you want more content like this, just let me know in the comments. Thank you again. I said thank you for watching like 6 times now. I hope I wasn't repeating myself in this video. Anyways, if you're new here and you enjoy the content, please consider hitting the like button. It would help out the channel a ton, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. A couple more things to plug here. Follow me on TikTok at CLEN_YT. I have another channel. It's called Talking Fights with Kyle. If you like UFC, MMA, any of that stuff, feel free to go check it out. The link for that will be in the description down below. And lastly, I have a supporter creator code. If you'd like to use my supporter creator code in the item shop, it is CLEN-GOCO, #AdIMA, #Epic Partner. Thank you so much for watching again, guys. I will see you in the next video. Take care.